Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. How are you today? Well, I'm hopping on right quick. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Tina, and I'm from Homeschooling and Oils on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Today, I want to talk to you very briefly about a very versatile spice that you may have in your cupboards. You may have it in your cupboards or your spice rack and don't even realize what you have. I've learned some pretty neat things about this particular spice. But you know what? If those of you who do not know me, you know I'm from South Carolina. Well, from South Carolina and live in South Carolina. So, you know, it's a lot of different, the Hurricane Florence and all that's coming. So I'm outside now in my car. I'm on a homeschooling break from my kiddos. And you know, they have a tendency to crash my me time. So this is my 30 minutes. So I'm in the car to do this live video for you guys today. But anyway, let me just hop right on in to the versatility. Now, I knew some things about this particular spice, but I didn't realize to the extent on how this particular spice is just amazing. And I'm going to try to include the articles in which I read. Hey, Chantel. Hey, Carrie. And I see somebody else, but I don't see their name. So, hello. And I'm just going to try to include that article after the broadcast ends about this versatile spice. You guys, if you don't have this, now don't quote me on the pronunciation of it because you know I'm Southern. So some people say turmeric and some people say turmeric. I don't know which one is the correct pronunciation for it. Sometimes I say turmeric, but you know it could just be my Southern dialect. But and then I hear some people say turmeric. But anyway, this is how it looks. You can buy it for a variety of different places. You can even order it online. I like to get certified organic. But this stuff here is more than just a spice to add into your soups, because I do add this into my soup. I even make teas out of it. I make this thing that they call liquid gold, which is a combo of milk. You can use soy milk or whatever milk that you use, goat milk, whatever milk that you drink, whether it's a milk from a cow or it's made from beans, whatever kind of milk it is. You can use almond milk as well. Oh, you drink it. You're drinking it right now. Isn't it amazing? Maria said she said that she's drinking it right now. They call it golden milk. And that's how I first discovered it, because my husband actually told me about it because he know I have problem with inflammation. For those of you, basically, that's just a fancy smashy word for pain. So, yes, and Maria said it is awesome, and she is so right. So if you have this spice in your cupboards, this may very well help you with a whole lot of different stuff. Hey, Tamara. This stuff is amazing. I usually just did it with made me like a tea, and I use like boiled water, and then I put a little bit of this in it, and I put some honey in it and mix it up. But the liquid gold is a combo of whatever milk you want to use, whatever sweetener you want to use. I prefer honey, and I actually put a dash of cinnamon in it because that has natural properties as well. Hey, Amber. And I also, what I found out to make sure that turmeric, like, get into the bloodstream better, you need to add a dash of black pepper. Because it's some kind of component within turmeric that our body don't absorb it like it needs to do it. So black pepper is the thing that you add into this mix in order to make it totally do amazing things for you. Hey, but I don't really care for black pepper like that, but in order for this combo to work great, I add a dash of black pepper so that your body will absorb it better. Because you know how sometimes due to the environment and every other thing, our body don't always absorb things the way it needs to, and so we need a little help. So that So the black pepper would do that for you. I have a black pepper essential oil because I really don't like the taste of raw crushed pepper. So I just put that because I prefer liquid more than a pill. But this stuff is amazing, and it actually helps me to go to sleep. So if I notice that I feel like I'm getting, have you ever had those moments where you're sleep deprived and you've been missing sleep a lot, or you haven't been getting enough sleep? So I usually do this, my golden milk, and that stuff just fan me right on to sleep. And then I use my fennel too. So I use a combo. I kind of like alternate between both of them, but this stuff right here is amazing. Now let me go ahead and just break it down on how amazing this stuff is. Like I just told you, you can make a tea with it. You can make a tea, you can make your golden milk with it, you can put it in your food. But let me just tell you how versatile this stuff is. You can use this on your face. It'll help clear up acne and stuff like that. It has been proven to be one of those best kept secrets that people use this on their teeth to help whiten their teeth. They make like a paste with it. But I want to warn you that this stuff will stain your, like if you're having a white shirt or whatever, or a nice color shirt. If you're messing with this and you're making a paste with it, you make sure you put on something that you don't care that get messed up, because don't wear something real nice, because this stuff will stain your, once you make it into a paste, it will stain and you will be orange, but it will come off. It'll come off. So don't worry about that. But I use this as that. I saw somebody on YouTube that actually made a paste out of it to help even their skin tone. And I haven't tried it yet, but I plan on trying it. I have made a paste and put it on my knees when they was aching. And yeah, I turned a little orange, but then after I just washed it off about 3 or 4 times, and then it went away, and it actually did help. So I was like, how in the world this stuff right here help with that? But you know what? I had wrote some other things that help. I did not know that turmeric, I knew that it helped with the immune system, naturally boosts the immune system. I knew that. But I didn't know that it helped boost brain function. Who would have thought? I did not know that it helps get rid of free radicals. I didn't know that turmeric was considered antioxidant. So it increases your antioxidants. It also has anti-inflammatory properties, and it also is in, if you're familiar with ginger and you like ginger, well, turmeric is in the ginger family. I didn't know that, so I just found that out. But one thing that I absolutely love to use turmeric for, which you probably have never thought about, and if I'm saying it wrong, y'all, I'm sorry. Turmeric, I'm sorry. Let me just show it to you. How many of you love to eat yellow rice? You go in the store and you buy it, or you go to a restaurant and you order yellow rice. Who's all out there that love yellow rice? If you do, hey Rebecca, if you do like yellow rice, type I do, so I can see, do I have any people who love yellow rice like I do? I love yellow rice. Yes, I do. I love yellow rice. But I had stopped eating yellow rice a while ago, because when I got on my health and wellness journey, I realized that yellow, artificial yellow dye is not good for you. So I had to kind of like stop eating it so much, because I just loved it, because I would make my own like little recipe of Chinese rice and shrimp fried rice, and I used to like for it to look yellow, because that's how you use the dye when you used to get it from the Chinese restaurant. And then I realized how terrible artificial yellow rice is for you, with the sodium and the already pre-made packets that you buy in the store with all the sodium and all the trans fat. So I had to really like wean myself off of my guilty pleasure, because I knew it wasn't like it was helping me any. So a great hack, this baby here makes natural yellow rice. Yes, I said it. This stuff here makes yellow rice, and it's good for you. The only thing you have to do is use whatever rice you use. If you like jasmine rice, grain rice, whatever rice you like to use, it doesn't really matter about the rice. You put your rice in, you cook your rice the way you normally cook it. The only thing that you're going to do different is that you're going to add a dash of this turmeric inside. Hey Makiba, you're gonna add some rice inside, add some of this inside of your rice, and then mix it up. And you do the same thing, whatever you do. If you like to add salt and pepper, whatever the case may be, you can do it the same way. The only thing different you do is just add this to it. And you can add as much or as little as you want, based on how yellow you want your rice to be. And it is amazing, you guys. It tastes amazing. It does the same identical thing. It changes the color of the rice, make it yellow, except it doesn't involve those yucky artificial yellow artificial dyes. It naturally changes the your rice yellow, and it's yummy, super duper yummy. So that's another mom hack. So my advice to you guys is, if you have this, and I don't know if I had a chance to tell you that it helped with brain function too. Well, it boosts brain function, which I didn't know. And it has some property in it that I read in the article that I'm going to try to include after I turn off this live. It has, what did they say? Properties that can help you with cancer. Who thought? I was like, what? You mean to tell me this little thing of turmeric can do all of those things? Now I'm gonna try to include 2 articles that I read. Of course, it's a slew of articles on the webs on the internet about turmeric, so I encourage you to do your due diligence and do some research on your own. But I will include some of the articles that I read. I actually read about 15 different articles. I'm not gonna put all that on here because that's gonna be overwhelming for you, but I'm just gonna put the top 2, the ones that was more simple, because I know we love simplicity. And oh, Chantel said congrats on the book. Oh, I don't know if you guys know that me and my friend Chantel and the check, we actually was able to produce our first curriculum for kinetic learners, for children that need to learn a different way how to spell. For those of you who do not know, I have a child that has high functional autism, and he's dyslexic. He has dysgraphia and dyscalculia, and other learning differences, which the traditional way of teaching a subject don't apply for him. So I had to figure out a different way to teach him. So I shared some techniques in which I use that has been proven successful for me and my family, that now my son, who the public school system said will never be able to read, will never be able to hold, to be in social interactions and all this other stuff. Now this child is the most sociable child ever. He's reading at our congregation, the Bible reading for our congregation. He's reading on his own. He's comprehending. He's doing everything that other people said, or the public school system said he wouldn't be able to do. Now, I am not anti-public school because I'm a product of public school. I went to public school my whole life. However, I just feel like public school don't fit everybody, and in my case, it didn't fit my child. At a certain point, I realized I had to change my direction, and that's one of the main reasons why I start homeschooling, to feel the need for my child and figure out how he was learning. Amazing. I'm going to look for your book. As a friend, I have a friend that has a child with similar issues. Yeah, and of course it's way more detailed, but if y'all want me to do a video on it, I will come back. Just comment and say you want me to do a video on it if you have something specific that you want to talk about, dealing relative to learning disabilities, which I hate that term. I prefer the term learning differences, because that's all it is. Some techniques and things that I have personally used that has proven very successful, not only for my child, because I have used these on other people's children as well, just to see, will it work on a broader spectrum. And every child, whether they was verbal or not verbal, I have worked with both type of kids that are verbal, kids who are non-verbal, kids who are considered behavior problem children who are severely autistic, children who are on the mild spectrum or somewhere in the middle, children who just learn differently. And I love helping children like that, because I love to give them a voice. We need a coffee chat about about my daughter. Yeah, Amber, sure. And my passion is particularly those children, although I do work with gifted and talented children as well, but I feel like all children are gifted and talented. just because we don't understand the way that they learn doesn't make them broken. It just entails for us to figure out how they learn, and that's what makes them unique. A lot of people who think differently and outside of the box, those are the people who change the world. Those are the people who does so many different things, and then you find out later on, after they reach some kind of status, they say, well, you know, I have dyslexia, or you know, I got kicked out of school because, oh, I never graduated because I couldn't learn the way they did. But yet they're doing amazing things. So my thing is, I try to build those children confidence up, because usually they lack confidence, and I'm still building my son's confidence as well. So I included a lot of the techniques that I use with him inside the book for spelling. It's for grades K through 4. However, we're working on some other books now, spelling and different stuff for middle school and high school. It's just our first one to come out now, but we're gonna have some more coming out, approaching learning from a different aspect, not the way traditional schools approach learning, but from a whole nother area. So if you have a child that falls in that gray area where you working or doing curriculum and stuff, and it's not just clicking for them, or they're in the public school system and you can't homeschool right now, but you just want to give them something to help them, a resource that will help them, then I feel that our curriculum will fit that, because it's totally outside the box. It approaches learning from a different aspect, and it involves the whole child, the brain, the body, and everything. It includes everything, and it builds confidence, and not only for you, but not only for the child, but for the parent as well. Because if you have the confidence knowing that you can teach your child, it comes out that, and it makes your child more confident because you're confident. So if you lack the confidence, then your child gonna not have the confidence. So it's a whole thing, and it's really a labor of love. So, and I did not mean to go off and start talking about the book. I want to stick on my topic. But anyway, yeah, so you guys will actually see that later on. I'm gonna try to make a video, but with this Hurricane Florence trying to come, I'm trying to trying to prepare people. But anyway, check out your cabinets, your cupboards, your pantry, and see, do you have this turmeric or turmeric? I don't know the correct pronunciation. Is it turmeric or turmeric? I don't know. But here it is, people. This stuff is amazing. It is one of those all-purpose spices. You can use it in your food. You can use it in your soups. You can use it to make yellow rice. You can use it to clear out free radicals. You can use it to build antioxidants. You can use it to boost the immune system. You can use this thing to help your face. Like, make a paste to help your face. Make a paste to help them achy knees. I mean, like, really? This stuff is out of sight. I'm like, wow, you need to YouTube this. Some ladies on YouTube are doing some amazing things with this turmeric. From dark circles and all kind of stuff. Hey, Patricia. And I couldn't believe it. Now, I knew it boosts the immune system, and I knew it helped with sleep. And it may very well help you too. That's why I'm telling you, this may be your missing link to what you need in your health regime, or whatever you do for your health and wellness. This may, and it's not expensive. So it's a win-win. You can have, I mean, this right here, it's 8 ounces, but you don't need a lot. It's so potent that you don't need a lot. So if you have this in your cupboards, pull this bad boy out. Do some research on it. I'm gonna include 2 articles after this video is over, but do some research for yourself, because maybe the 2 articles that I put on this, it may not resonate with you, because it's so much information just on this particular spice. But the key is, remember to add a dash of black pepper in it when you use it, because Maria said 1 tablespoon for 2 cups of milk. Yeah, she just gave you her recipe for it. You know what? I'm one of those things. I don't know if this is the correct terminology for it, but I call myself a Cajun cook. And for those of you who don't understand what a Cajun cook is, well, let me tell you. That's a person who dump it till it feel right. So if you're in the kitchen, I cannot usually give like exact hands-on, like I use 2 or 3 tablespoons. I wish I could be like Maria. She said, I have this for my food. Wow, amazing. It is amazing. I usually dump it to a feel right. I'm in the kitchen, they're like, oh, Tina, oh, this tastes so good. How much of this you use in it? How much? I said, I'm like, wait a minute. Let me see, 1, 2, 3. I'm like, child, I dump it to a feel right. I have been doing it and cooking for so long that I don't have to follow a recipe. I kind of know the feel of it. And I just dump it to a feel right. Now, that don't help when you're trying to explain to somebody else how to do it. But I have Maria for that. Maria, she just helped you out, ladies. 1 teaspoon for 2 cups of milk. She helped you out. So maybe I need to start trying to count how many shakes I do. But anyway, I like dump it to a feel right. Now with this, sometimes I use 2 or 3. But yeah, I'm terrible when it comes down to exact measurements. So I have other ladies like Maria and different ones, like she just helped me out with giving y'all an exact measurement. Of course there are recipes online, so I'm just telling you the information. You can find you a little recipe online. I don't even follow the recipe. I dump it to a feel right for that, because sometimes I like a little more, sometimes I like a little less. But yeah, I know I'm just like a little strange with that. I dump it to it feel right. And it might not feel right for you to use as much as I do, so you have to, if you need a little recipe, you better just Google it. But anyway, this stuff is amazing, ladies. Oh, Michelle said, what spice is it? Oh, turmeric or turmeric. You know I'm Southern, so you know you might come out this mouth sounding a whole lot different than what it's supposed to be. But listen, this is how you spell it. Sometimes I say turmeric, sometimes I say turmeric. I don't know. But the only thing I do know is this stuff is amazing. This stuff is amazing. It's an all-purpose spice. You can use it for your body. You can use it internally, externally, in food, out food. This stuff is amazing. But like I said, in order for us to consume it better, you need to use a dash of black pepper. So whatever the dash is for you, you just dash it. You know I don't measure. Well, you guys have a great rest of your day, and I really enjoyed interacting with you guys. Thank you so much for commenting. It was so much fun today, having you guys interact with me and spending some time with me. And I'm looking up in the clouds right now saying, I'm like, Florence, stay away, Florence. But at any rate, y'all, I am in preparation mode for Hurricane Florence, which is supposed to be impacting North Carolina and South Carolina. Now, I'm not on the coastline. I'm about 118 miles from the coastline. However, whatever they get, I usually will get like wind and rain and all that good stuff. Well, not really good stuff, but well, trying to turn that frown upside down and make myself smile and be positive. We'll get more rain. But my area tends to flood a little bit, so that's why I'm concerned. The area where I live at, it tends to flood very much so. So I am in the process of maybe like putting my books up high just in case we get some more flooding, because about a couple years ago we had a 1,000-year flood over here, and we had some flooding, and we just got finished with all the repairs from that little by little. So this possibly could be something else that caused more damage, but I'm not gonna let that bring me down, because guess what? Whatever the case may be, I have faith and I have trust, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. And I just got to just pick myself up, dust myself off, whatever it is, and just keep it moving, because we can't control the weather. So and it's not like it's this is unique to me. Everybody faces weather that is not the thing that they want to do, and so it is what it is. That's all I gotta say. It is what it is. That's why I said I'm not gonna have Florence stop me from doing my live today. I promise I'm gonna do these lives every day. So guess what? Whether she come or not, you saw me today. And I plan on coming on tomorrow, whether it's flooded or not. I'm gonna be coming on from somewhere as long as I have some internet connection. So I plan on keeping myself moving, not letting distractions stop me from my goal. And I encourage you guys to do the same. Don't let situations that overwhelm you to the fact that it distracts you from your goal. So that's why I say I'm doing it anyway. Yeah, Hurricane Florence is supposed to be coming, but I'm finna come on here and do my video just like I said I was. So thank you, Marita. So you guys, I want you to be safe. Keep me in your heart in prayers if you're a praying person, and or just if you're not a praying person, give me some positive thoughts. And I plan to see you guys tomorrow. I don't know what time tomorrow, but I still plan on hopping on and talking with you guys. Maybe I have something interesting to say. Maybe I won't have anything interesting to say, because right now I don't know what I'm gonna say. So maybe I just might pop on and say, you guys, I just don't know. But at any rate, you guys, thank you for hanging out with me, and I will indeed see you guys tomorrow at some point. Have a great rest of your day, and thank you for hanging out with me. Bye.